Welcome back to episode 2 of the Fireside Chat podcast with your host, Brennan Gehring. YouTube, unfortunately, was not being very cooperative and was not letting me upload the entire video, which I guess it got cut off last episode as well. It was brought to my attention that some of the voiceover parts did not work for that, so I apologize to our listeners. So go ahead and let me finish here, episode 2 here. I was just discussing some of our staffing concerns at our local school and mentioning how exactly the cold and flu symptoms can be confusing with some of the COVID-19 symptoms, and obviously the cold and flu is not going away. And so with that, we've had, some issues with staff being out. Fortunately, though, we have been able to use some of the rapid testing to kind of distinguish if it is cold and flu or if it is COVID-19 and make decisions that way. One of the issues we've had compared to last year is less help from local universities. There was a waiver in place that allowed some of those students to come and sub, both as substitute teachers and as support staff. But with that waiver no longer taking place, we've had to rely on some of our student teachers in the district to, step up after their teaching experience and help out where we're able. Once they've proven that they're effective educators, they can manage a classroom and they're professional. And so really our plan kind of boils down to continuing what we're doing, making small tweaks that we deem necessary. Maybe if we see a trend going on, or if we have an outbreak and we realize that, something we're currently doing with our processes and procedures isn't best, for our hopeful outcome, we'll obviously do that. But our goal is, as always, to make sure that our students are coming first, and that including their safety and making sure that we can stay open, for the entire school year. Next episode, for episode 3, I'm looking forward to interviewing a local principal, local teacher, and discussing with them how COVID's impacting them in their respective schools. So again, I apologize here for the technical issues, but I hope that you got to check out both parts here of episode 2, and I very much look forward to talking to you next episode, and hopefully you guys can take away some information from those interviews and let me know any questions you have or concerns you have. Obviously, the tips about the technical issues are always helpful, and those will be addressed by me. I know you're taking your time to listen to our podcast, and so I'm definitely going to put in the effort to make sure it's worth listening to.